Is your squad now COVID-free, and what is the injury latest?
Do you know any family in England COVID-free? The whole family?
Good point.
Yeah. No, I think it's, we are getting better. Obviously, we had issues with the COVID, and these players that they have problems, they were coming back, so they had been training, so we are much better. We cannot give names, we cannot give numbers, but in terms of COVID, we have less problems. In terms of injuries, also we are bringing players back. Still, we have some issues, but we are much better now.
As far as Everton are concerned, this Brighton game is okay to go ahead?
Yeah, we have enough players, and we want to play. So when you cannot, you cannot. But when you have the possibility to play, we try to play.
And you are, of course, used to having a lot of games over the Christmas period. What was it like? I know that you will still have been working, but what was it like for you to not have any games over the main part of the Christmas period?
Yeah, I used to have this situation in Spain or in Italy, so it was fine for the family. They enjoy a lot. The problem here is that we were expecting to play, and then when you cancel a game, you have to change the plan for the team, for the staff, for everyone. So it's a little bit more complicated, but still it's fine when you stay one extra day with your family, but after you want to play. So I think mentally we are just ready to play.
And the transfer window is almost upon us. How active would you like to be, and how confident are you that you will be that active?
Yeah, we are working hard. So at the moment, I think that you know that we are with the strategic review of the structure, and then but still we are working hard. We are trying to find some targets to improve the team. But at the same time, I think everybody knows how difficult is the transfer window in January. And also, what I notice talking with different teams, that everybody's a little bit worried about the COVID-19. So nobody wants to spend too much money. Everybody wants players, but on loan without no obligation. So that is complicated, but still we are working, and I'm quite happy that quite confident that we will do 2 or 3 things.
Are you now in complete control of transfers now that there is no director of football for this window at least?
No, what I said before, still we are with the revision of the structure. Then we have a board. I talk with them about their names, and then they are telling me issues. Agents are throwing names all the time, so we are in contact with clubs. But it's not me; it's just the board, the club, that we are looking for the right options. And after, you can sign what you can, know what you want sometimes, and especially, I say, this window is quite complicated with the COVID-19 and with the money that is not there. So nobody has a lot of money to spend on players because they are a little bit concerned about the future. So we have to be very careful when we buy and when we sell or we loan players.
The final one from me, Rafa, on this game against Brighton. There's been frustrations from you and the players not playing over the last few games, but also the fans haven't been able to see their side play. How happy are you that this Brighton game is at Goodison Park, and I'm sure it will be a packed Goodison Park?
Yeah, we're really pleased to play in front of our fans. I think that we have been talking about how important the fans are for us. The experience of the last year without fans in the stadiums is not great. So the first game that we played in Goodison Park was amazing, the atmosphere, the fans. So I think that they know that we need them, and at the same time, we are happy to see them, and then hopefully we can play a good game and we can win, and they will enjoy the game. It will not be easy because Brighton is doing well, but still we have confidence that we can do well, and with the fans behind, it will be easy for us.
Thank you, Rafa. Best of luck.
Thank you. Have a good New Year.
Thanks, Tom. We'll go to Faye Carruthers, please, at Premier League Productions.
Hi, Rafa. Nice to see you.
Hi, okay?
Good, thank you. I just wondered, with regard to team news, you say everybody's back. I know we were potentially expecting to see Dominic Calvert-Lewin back on Boxing Day. Will he be ready for Brighton?
I didn't say everybody. I said a lot of them, just in case. Dominic is training with the team. So I explained before, one thing is the match fitness, that you can improve playing games, and the other one is the fitness. So in the fitness way, he's getting better. Match fitness, we will see. Maybe he scored 3 goals in the first half, and then we don't need to worry about his match fitness. But I think that the issue will be how long he can play if he start the game, or if he comes from the bench, how much impact he can be in the game. So then we are considering all these things, but he's training well, and he's really happy because he's with the team and he's ready to play and to score goals.
That's good news to hear. What did you make of Brighton against Chelsea on Wednesday night?
It was an interesting game because they could. I think that they deserved the point. Though this is the first thing, they deserved the point. But Chelsea had some chances. They had some chances. So it was interesting to see a team that was pushing, and then Chelsea was pushing. So it's when we play against them in the first part of the league, we did quite well. So in terms of organisation and the way that we did quite well. But I think that they were, at this time, they were not losing any game. Now they are in a situation that they draw games, but they have chances to win, but also they can concede. So hopefully we can be strong in defence and we can be a threat in attack, and then we can get the 3 points.
What are you expecting from them on Sunday, though? Because they didn't stop at all against Chelsea. They went right to the end, which is how they got that equaliser. Yeah,
obviously they were losing 1-0 and they have to do it. But we have to consider that always we talk about that. The managers, they need time. So I think Graham Potter is doing a good job. And he has been there around 3 years. So then they have a way to play. They can change the system, and still they want to play in this way. And they are doing well. So at the moment they are in a good position in the Premier League, and they are playing with a lot of confidence. So it will be a tough game for us.
Thanks very much, Rafa. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you, and Happy New Year too.
And you.
Thank you, Faye. We'll go to Mike Hughes at Radio Merseyside, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hi, you okay?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
It seems that you are happy, no?
We know it is...
It seems that you are happy. It seems that you are happy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Always. Yeah. In terms of the transfer window, I know it's not going to be easy given the restrictions of financial fair play. But what can Everton fans expect in terms of what you're looking for, the positions that you see that you need to strengthen and will prioritise?
I said when I came here that I knew the fans, and I knew the team, and I knew the club. Little by little you get more information. It's exactly the same now. So I knew what we were looking for in August, and we were talking about wingers and some positions. We are working for trying to find the right players for these positions, not just for the present, that is the main thing now, but also for the future. So we are working on that. And there are some positions that we identify that maybe we must improve, but sometimes you cannot. But in some positions we are trying to be sure that we have the chances to improve, and we are preparing the present and the future. So we are working on that. What they are expecting, or what they can they expect? 2 or 3 players. I am sure that we will bring 2 or 3 players, and I am sure that we will try to bring the kind of players that they want to be here. That is the main thing for me.
You can never burden one player with too much expectation. It is a team game, we know, but given how important Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been for Everton over the past few seasons, how much of a boost can he start to give you now when he's fit and firing and ready to be at the height of his powers?
I can say that it's a massive signing for us for the second part of the league. So if you remember the last year, the top scorers of this team, they were not playing this year. So none of them was playing this year. So now, if we bring him back, and if we bring back a few weeks later Richarlison, and we have more options there, and with Gray, with Townsend, all these players now trying to give their best for the team, I think that we can think about the second part of the league like something totally different with new signings, and hopefully we will see the difference.
Ambrose Townsend had an incredible start to the season with goals, with assists, some explosive match-winning goals as well. His form has tailed off recently. What can you do, and what can he do to get back to his productive best? And has he suffered more than most because of the absence of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison possibly?
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, I think we were bringing wingers, and we started the season making a lot of crosses, and then everybody could see that was the fans were looking for. Then it's true, missing Dominic, that is a great player in the air, for any winger is a big loss. In the case of also on Andros, I will tell you that he is injured, and he's pushing really hard because he has a broken bone in his ankle, but he's pushing really hard to be fit, and even when he has some pain, he's pushing. I was watching him 15 minutes ago, and he was just training with the fitness coach. He wants to train tomorrow. He wants to be available. So that is the kind of character that I like in this team. People that even when they have some issues, still they are pushing, trying to be on the pitch. If he's fit, and we will see in the next days and weeks, if he's fit, obviously he will be delighted if he can see Dominic at the end of his crosses.
Great stuff. Thank you, Rafa.
Thank you.
Have a great new year.
Same for you. Take care.
Thank you, Mike. We'll go to Carl Markham at the Press Association, please.
Hi, Rafa.
Hiya. Okay.
Yes, you?
Fine. Ready.
Good. Just what we've spoken about Calvert-Lewin being available again, and obviously COVID permitting. I'm just wondering, are there any other players who weren't available before Christmas who you can say will definitely be coming back?
Yeah, the players that we had with COVID, I think we have 4 or 5 at this time. Obviously, with the isolation time and then without playing a game, they will be fine. So they have been training. We are monitoring them. So hopefully they will be okay. In terms of the other players that they were injured, so little by little they are also coming back or getting closer. We don't want to take the risk with some of them, but we have 2 or 3 that they are nearly there. So we have a training session tomorrow, and then we will make a decision. But at least we have some numbers. The COVID-19 issue is not just about the numbers; it's also about the positions. Because if you lose, imagine that you have two fullbacks and you lose both, or you lose 2 midfielders, then change a little bit the dynamic of the team. So it's not just the numbers, also the positions. We are bringing players back, and then we are happy with this option because now we can play. So at least you can put a team that has some balance on the pitch.
I know you said you wanted to play, and the sort of 2-week break has disrupted your training. But has the break, in a way, benefited you in terms of, it's giving you that extra time to get some players closer to fitness?
Yeah, if you talk about the virus, yes. If you talk about the injuries, some of them, they were 4 or 5 weeks, so they are a little bit closer, but they're still not available, so was not changing too much. No, the only one that is Dominic, that he has 1 week extra to keep working. Still, he has not the match fitness, but his fitness is improving. So I think it was too early for him to play the last one because it was too long away from the pitch. Still now is early, yes, but at least he has more chances to do well. And because we are bringing the other players back, at least you can make a substitution if it's necessary.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers, thank you. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Carl. That concludes the open section of today's press.